Hi, everybody. John Younger here. Welcome to 5 Minutes with Anne-Marie Brightman. I am thrilled to have Anne-Marie on the show today. Anne-Marie works with Guardian Angels Services. Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hello, John. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely a pleasure to have you. Thrilled to have you on. Why don't you tell us a bit about Guardian Angel Senior Services?
Okay. Guardian Angel Senior Services is a family-owned home care company. We have been in business almost 17 years. We
Huh?
started with an office in Billerica, and we've now expanded to Linfield, Auburn, and Springfield as well. We were started by a husband and wife team, Dan and Melanie Lewis. They're still very involved in the day-to-day operations. Melanie was a caregiver for her grandmother, and that kind of inspired her starting this organization almost 17 years ago. We are a company of caregivers, so everyone that works here in the administrative office, almost everyone, I would say 95 to 99% of us, have been caregivers before in the field. So, for
Sure.
example, a nursing assistant in a nursing home and a home health aide in the community. And we really look for that background no matter what level we bring someone into the administrative team. We really believe that allows us to hire and support the best caregivers in the industry. We can support them, we can understand them. We also fill in for them. If they can't make it to a client that absolutely has to have our help, actually one of us in the office will go and fill in. So for our clients that are on 24-hour care or the family's working and they have to have that service, they're basically guaranteed that the help will be there. We provide anywhere from 1 hour to 24 hours a day. We do hourly care and live-in. We have contracts with elder services, several ASAPs.
Oh,
We
okay.
we have contracts with the VA, so all the veterans administrations, Manchester, Bedford, Boston. We also have contracts with the Mass Waiver Program, so we help some Mass Health clients through the waiver program. And then, of course, we do private pay as well. We don't have a minimum, so we do charge a higher rate for under 3-hour visits, but we try to get as close to a schedule as the client wants. We don't take a deposit or anything ahead of time. We want to prove ourselves and prove our service before we send a bill and collect money for services. And we think we do really an exceptional job matching caregivers to the client's needs and their individual situation. And part of that comes from the background that we all have as caregivers, we believe. So we really want to make sure we get the right person in there. And if for whatever reason it's not the right fit, we will absolutely address it immediately and make it change so that our clients are comfortable with who's coming in to help them. As far as the services we provide in the home, they fall into 3 main categories. Personal care, so we can help with any activity of daily living, bathing, dressing, grooming, toileting, assistance with exercises, incontinent care, anything along those lines. We help with homemaking, so light homemaking, vacuuming, dusting, doing the laundry, changing the bed sheets, meal prep, errands, those types of things. And then companionship, so keeping someone engaged, playing Scrabble with them, playing cards, maybe taking them to an event, those types of things. There's very few things we don't allow our caregivers to do. We really consider ourselves an extension of the family. So if it's something that a family can be trained to do and we have an appropriate caregiver that we feel confident in, we can train them to do it. So yard work, shoveling the stairs, and doing things a podiatrist may do are pretty much the only things that we don't do unless a
Okay.
contract, like an ASAP contract, may prohibit us from doing some of those things. So some of that is contract based. We have someone available on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a member of our office staff to deal with any issues that come up outside regular business hours. We have nurses on staff to help support and train the caregivers. Sometimes we do help with hands-on nursing, med fills or a catheter change, wounds. Most times clients do have some sort of insurance covered clinical nurse in place for them. But if they do need something above and beyond, we can supplement that with our nursing staff if we have the availability. And to start services, I think we're very easy to use, very adaptable. You give us a call. We go out, we meet the client, we develop a basic care plan, set mutual expectations, and then we'll select the caregiver and tell the client a little bit about them and see how the schedule fits their schedule. So I think we're, easy to work with, adaptable, easy to start up. We really listen and customize what we're providing based on each individual situation. And we have a lot of heart in what we do. We like to say, I know it might sound a little corny, but it's true. We really do look to hire caregivers that are doing this work because they have the heart for it.
Of course.
And it's easy to tell that upon interview. So that's really our number one criteria that we look for. And we have a pretty rigorous hiring process. They don't just meet an interview with one person. They meet multiple members of our team. We do an extensive background check. We follow up with them after they get started with a client as well. So I think the relationships we develop with our caregivers really show through in the service that we provide. I tell everyone, my role, actually, I didn't open with telling you that, is I do manage the Linfield office, but my is service experience manager, because I tell all of our caregivers, we really work as hard for our caregivers as we do for our clients, because our whole service is our caregivers. Happy caregivers, happy clients.
Right.
And so their experience with us is important to me as our clients' experience with us. So customers definitely really important. And, we also value the relationships we have with community partners, with people like you, with VNAs and home care agencies that are out there, with rehabs, with assisted livings. We all work together to put together the best plan for each client and what they want. So we're very collaborative. We'll work with other agencies. If there's a client that has very particular needs and not just one agency can fit it, we'll work with other agencies. Or some people that have the resources to need two-person care, sometimes it might be us and another agency, and they're doing that. So I think ultimately, just easy to work with, great customer service, very dependable, and really have the heart for this type of work is how I would sort of size us in a nutshell.
Yeah, no, that's great, Anne-Marie. What really strikes me most is it's the ease of doing business with you and in the company. That is very clear to me, comes across very clear with the passion and just the ease of doing business, so that folks can just pick up the phone and give you a call. So speaking of that, if people want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
So our main office number is 781-854-4000. We cover a huge territory. If it's not our territory, we'll get it to the right office, not a problem. We're all very connected. We work together. We share some of the same caregivers from office to office. So, and they're pretty much, there's very few geographies we can't cover with the spread of our offices. We have clients from Newton to, way out in Springfield, Worcester, Gloucester. It's a really huge territory. I know everyone wants to pin you down to, well, what areas do you cover?
Right.
And I'd rather say what I don't cover, because it's easier to run through that list because we cover such a big geography.
Right. So Anne-Marie Brightman of Guardian Angel Senior Services, thank you so much for coming on and spending 5 minutes with us. And you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. You too, John.
Take care now.